Start recording. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. See, I am continuing with the retirement planning series. Now it is for a goal. Planning for a goal. Spreadsheet 05 for child's education. I am B.N. Venkataraman. Good evening to my friends. Let us continue. We had discussed in previous sessions this spreadsheet 01, 02, 03, 04, and now let us discuss the planning for child's education, rather funding for child's education in spreadsheet as well as author's web-based program. One has to start planning to save for child's education right by the age of one of the child. Even though one cannot guess which stream, whether science, engineering, law, medical, etc., the child will pursue at that age, one has to consider a moderate fee at current level and plan accordingly. College fee varies from college to college, city to city, etc., from around rupees 1 lakh per annum to 15 lakh per annum. I feel a saving of around rupees 4 lakh prorated to 16 years ahead per year for 4 years undergraduate level will be a reasonable target. That is 4 lakh per annum will be a reasonable target for a person whose salary is around rupees 60,000 rupees per month at current level. The corpus required after 16 years from now would be rupees 68 lakhs, around 68 lakhs. One has to bear in mind that educational expenses over the last 60 years had been increasing at an alarming rate of 10% compounded annually. With this in mind, let us see spreadsheet first. Children education is the first and foremost highest priority in the parents' budget. Following table shows a requirement of funds 17 years ahead. Let us consider the inflation to be of 10% throughout. Starting at current year, that is first year of the child. The budget fee rupees prorated is current level is 4,20,000. That is 35,000 rupees per month. It's the college fees expenses. For that we have to fund it. At 17 years, the present 4.2 lakh would be costing around, the college fee will be costing around 19 lakhs. This is a projection and it increases 10% during the study period for 4 years, 17 to 20 years of the child. The corpus required at the end of 16th year is about 68.61 lakhs. See, we are considering an inflation rate of 10%. In order to fend for this high inflation percent of 10%, one has to look for an avenue of generating a return of over 12% on investment. If the one is not skilled enough for it, it is better to seek the help of personal finance advisor, of course SEBI registered investment advisor. The inference. See, I have worked out the table and investment beginning of the current year is required to be around 80,000 rupees, approximately 6,650 rupees per month. Investment year is 16 years and study period is 4 years. Total term is 20 years. Corpus at the beginning of 17th year of the child's age will be 68.61 lakhs. Of course, the maturity after funding for the college fees, we don't expect any further saving. The maturity is 0. We have considered in some of the previous retirement planning, namely spreadsheet 1, 2, 3, a sum of rupees 15,000 rupees per month or rupees 1,80,000 rupees per annum as current other expenses, catering mainly for 2 children expenses, and it seems that figure seems to be inadequate with this 10% inflation. Let us discuss about it in next session dealing with budget of home expenses and savings, which may take around 3 to 4 days time. Now let us go to the spreadsheet. See, spreadsheet is similar to what we had in our retirement planning, etc. See, the first cell A1 is the variable field. This is when worked out. Let us take 25,000 as our investment as an estimate. Age 1 to 20 of the child, or the parent's age is from 30 to 49. Setting goal prorated is approximately 4,20,000 rupees per annum. 4,20,000 rupees per annum. See, starting with 4,20,000 rupees, and we are increasing it every year by 10%. Inflation is 10%, and therefore the next year figure we round off. If you want, I can re-enter it, round off. The previous figure C3 multiplied by one plus inflation percent divided by frequency factor, comma, 2 decimal places. What? This is 10% over about this is 42 lakhs. Sorry, 42,000. 4,20,000 becomes 4,62,000, and let us copy this field to the subsequent ones. Let us see, at the 17th year we require 19.29 lakhs. The college fees would have been 19.29 lakhs when the child is coming to the college. The investment rate required is, this figure is the same as round off A1, 2. This is round off A1, 2. So this is a test field, variable test field, and first figure is this one. Second figure is 10% over this. 2,500 rupees over this becomes 28,000 rupees, and so on. The investment to be start with, and investment stop investment is for 16 years, 16 only. 16 years only. The 4 years only not go for investment, and I consider a figure of return on investment at rate of 12% during the investment period and 11% during the study period. Let me regenerate this run balance and corpus building, and as well as run balance of the post retirement, that is during study period. Run balance, study period, post retirement is study period. Let me regenerate it so that you can understand well. The corpus generated will be equal to round of investment, sorry, there is something wrong, is equal to investment multiplied by 1 plus a return divided by frequency factor, comma 2 decimal places. Subsequent years will have different forms. Subsequent first year will be out of will it will be round off. Subsequent run corpus building will be run balance will be the previous year run balance plus current year investment, both multiplied by 1 plus return divided by factor, comma 2 decimal places. Now let us copy this second year field to second year unbalance to all during the investment period up to 16 years. And run balance post retirement, see the heading is something different. Run balance we call study period. During study period, at the end of the 16th year, that is just before college, it will be equivalent to the corpus generated itself. And during the first year of the study period, that is 17th year, is equal to round off the previous figure multiplied by 1 plus a return, now 11% only, divided by for frequency factor, that is 1 minus the expenses, that are minus the college fees, comma 2 decimal places. Yes, autofill is okay. Now, maturity, we are not expecting any maturity figure from our savings. All will be spent for college fees, and let us take this figure as 0% as the maturity factor. A maturity will be equal to the corpus multiplied by the maturity factor, comma 2 itself. Here formula is here. Previous the corpus multiplied by multiplication factor, that is 0 itself. Now this is the target field. Target field is the closing balance, run balance, minus the maturity desired. Maturity desired is 0, which is equal to, now let us solve this problem. See, we already fixed up the target field, and the target value is 0, and variable value is A1 itself. Now let us see how we get this goal seek. See, fix the target field, keep the pointer in the target cell, and go for extensions add on with what we have called it a goal seek. Goal seek, open it. Now the target field is here. You set the target field value is 0 and this field is A1. Solve it. If everything is correct, it will also give the correct answer, otherwise we will recorrect the sheet. It is working on, iterations are going on. I have got a chart also goes on varying, graph also goes on varying, and 39, it may go to around 70 iterations. The iteration is 48 now, 52, 54 and so on. Accordingly, the graph also changes. We are getting this field here. Yes, it has calculated. Failed to progress towards solution is because it is not exactly 0. The target field is not exactly equal to 0. That's why we got this one. Now we have come across the investment to be at the first year is around 79,795 or approximately 80,000, which is equivalent to around 6,650 per month. Let us see this in our combo plan. Combo plan also, that is our, say I already come back from the website. This is my website bvenkat.com. We have got a home page. In this, look for the InflePro combo plan pension. This is combo for systematic investment and this. Let us consider the same 35,000 rupees per month, that is 4,20,000 rupees per year as the expenses, and for 10% inflation we will be at least requiring for a rate of interest of 12% and 11% during the rate of interest during post retirement, that is post study period. Here in this case is study period. Currently let it be 60 or let it be 1 itself. Let us keep it 1. This is 17 is the study period, retirement period, 70 period, and 21 is the expected maturity. And the maturity figure here will be simply a 0. It is non-auto. We do not automatically calculate. We simply keep it as a 0%. And we are calculating yield periodicity, and inflation percentage is 10%. Because the fees also increasing at 10%, we should provide for at least 10% return in our calculations, and let us submit it. Yes, we got the same figure 79,785.91, same figure as whatever we got here in our spreadsheet. Same, we have got it, and the figure is 19.29 requirement at end of 16th year, that is 17th year, and 10% higher in the further years. Now let us go back to our presentation. Yes. Yes. Let us discuss about it, about the adequacy. About the adequacy in the next session, dealing with budget of home expenses and savings, which may take around 3 to 4 times. Until then, bye. Thanks for watching. B. N. Venkataraman. Let me close it now.